2025 local elections have emerged as a defining political and data moment, revealing not only the shifting allegiances of voters, but also the potency of granular electoral analysis. 3 key storylines converge: a landmark by-election, a host of council contests across England, and the first ever national vote share estimate, putting a third party in the lead. Together, they paint a picture of seismic change in British politics. At the heart of this moment lies the by-election in Renault, where Reform secured a remarkable victory. The party overturned a substantial Conservative majority, achieving one of the largest swings recorded in recent memory. Even more extraordinary was the winning margin, a mere 6 votes. Razor-thin majority represents the closest result for any by-election in living memory, rivaling contests a century ago in its narrowness. Historical records show previous sub-10 vote margins dating back decades. But none equaled this knife-edge finish. Despite the tension of such a close count, the outcome decisively favoured Reform, setting the tone for the subsequent local contests. The local council results further underscore Reform's momentum. In Greater Lincolnshire, the party wrested additional seats from the Conservatives, consolidating its foothold in a region long considered safe. Similarly, in Hull and East Yorkshire, Reform expanded its representation, capitalising on voter disillusionment with the traditional parties. By contrast, the Conservatives managed to cling to key seats in Cambridge and Peterborough, preserving pockets of resilience. In the west of England, Labour outperformed expectations, making modest gains amidst the challenging national backdrop. Meanwhile, the Green Party fell short of forecasts, its share of council seats failing to match the modest advances predicted by early polling. Collectively, these local outcomes reveal both the breadth of Reform's breakthrough and the varying fortunes of the established parties across different regions. To appreciate the significance of these shifts, it is essential to consider the historical context of seat share distribution. Since the 1970s, English local elections have been dominated by a 2-party duopoly. The Conservatives and Labour typically secured the vast majority of council seats. Data stretching back 5 decades shows periods of near absolute control, with third parties only intermittently registering modest success. Even the 2013 search for UKIP, though substantial, failed to dislodge the core dominance of the 2 major parties. Today, the traditional equilibrium has been upended. Reform's gains represent a complete sea change. Areas once reliably coloured blue or red now display significant light blue swathes on electoral maps. This transformation not only disrupts local governance, but also signals a broader realignment of voter loyalties. Perhaps most startling are the national extrapolations conducted by Michael Thrasher. By applying a weighted model to the aggregate local results, Thrasher has produced an estimated national vote share that places Reform in the lead for the first time in living memory. According to his calculations, Reform commands 32% of the national vote, compared to 19% for Labour and 18% for the Conservatives. The Liberal Democrats, meanwhile, enjoy a modest upswing to 16%. This marks the first occasion on which neither of the traditional major parties tops these estimates. Such an outcome challenges the entrenched assumptions of British politics and suggests that the electorate is casting off long-standing partisan loyalties in favour of a new third-party alternative. The implications of this upheaval extend well beyond the local level. A Reform-led surge in popular support could reshape Parliament, influence the agenda of Westminster, and redefine the parameters of political debate. Established parties may be forced to reassess their platforms, leadership, and strategies in response to a competitor that has already demonstrated its ability to win close contests and secure wide geographic appeal. Moreover, the electorate's willingness to sanction major parties at the ballot box highlights a broader appetite for change, a phenomenon that may endure long after the dust settles on the 2025 local elections. In sum, the convergence of a landmark by-election in Runern, significant local council shifts, and breaking national vote share estimates signals a pivotal moment in UK politics. Reform's ascendancy, confirmed by both razor-thin victories and decisive swings, heralds an end to the era of 2-party dominance. As the country prepares for the next general election, political stakeholders and observers alike must grapple with the reality of a transformed electoral landscape. One in which a third party not only competes, but leads.